it's us again, Succulents Box. In today's video, we're going to answer all your questions regarding light and watering requirements for succulents. Here we go! The easiest way to differentiate them is to look at the color and the space between the leaves. A healthy succulent will have more condensed leaves and vibrant colors. For colorful succulents, dark green leaves are also considered healthy. Only fading or paler leaves will be considered unhealthy. And if you're still concerned, you could check on the plant description to see how tall the plant can be estimated, if the growth is healthy or unhealthy. To learn more about etiolation and how to fix it, please visit our blog, Succulent Etiolation and How to Fix It. You can easily find the link below. Make sure to put it in a spot away from direct sunlight to avoid them from getting sunburned. Propagation is interesting and easy, but at the same time, it requires your patience. Calmly wait and let the leaves do all the work in growing for you. Just make sure to check on their roots at least once a week to see if they're doing fine. There's one more thing to notice. Healthy roots usually come in white or pink hue, so if they have darker ones, or you see that they start to shrivel, it's a sign that they are getting too much sunlight. In this case, move them to a less sunny spot to ensure a healthy pup. And that's it. It's highly recommended that you go check out our blog on why dry propagation is the best propagation method for beginners. It may help. This is a very interesting question. What is happening if your string of dolphins doesn't look like dolphins? Well, there's three main reasons that can result in the dolphin-shaped leaves flattening out. First and foremost is the low amount of light. What happens if some of the stems start flattening because the plant wanted to capture more light that was coming? At this point, you should change the location to a brighter spot so they can get the sufficient amount of bright light. The second reason would be overwatering. What you can do is hold off on watering until the soil dries out completely before rehydrating the soil. By doing this, the dolphin leaves should regain their curve and look like a miniature dolphin jumping out of the water. The third reason is there's no reason at all. It could be a natural phenomenon that when the new leaves grow, the shape of a plant looks flat at first. However, it will still eventually curl and get its original shape, which is like a dolphin. Succulent leaves and stems are like water balloons. Those balloons can store water but only can take up a certain amount of moisture. If they are overwatered or underwatered, they will show you some signs to be rescued. Now, if the leaves start to look translucent, discolored, or feel soggy to the touch and fall off easily, then your succulent is overwatered. What you can do is hold off watering, but the best solution should be taking leaves and cuttings that haven't been affected to form a new plant. Next, these are some signs to know that your succulent is underwatered. There will be wrinkles on the skin and the leaves will look droopy with sagging tips. The leaves are also softer to touch than when fully hydrated, but don't look translucent and soggy like overwatered leaves. The solution is to water more or even treat them with water therapy. Similar to what we have answered in previous questions, you should pay close attention to the condition of their leaves to know when it should be watered. There are a few tips: using pots with drainage holes, using fast draining soil, and always checking the soil before watering. Next, should they be in direct sun at all? It actually depends on which type of succulent you are referring to, since different species can tolerate different amounts of light. In general, succulents do best in bright but indirect light. That being said, you should keep them in a place where they get a lot of shade but still receive an adequate amount of light in order to avoid sunburn and etiolation. However, since there is no mutual care instructions for all succulents, you should read the specific care instructions for each plant carefully. Or just experiment with your plants to see what works best with where you live. And that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy and found these tips helpful. You can find all the links in our videos and blogs mentioned in this Q&A below in the description. See you again next time.
For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.